Hello, hello, hello. I'm Mr. 1% Unlimited Thinker.
And I'm James the Trainer.
And this is the Stop Wasting Your Time. Let's talk about it. Woo-wee. It's been a good few days, James. They've been wonderful. I want to talk to you this morning before I do that. Y'all got y'all whistle out there for accountability when you get out of bed in the morning and get rolling? Accountability to you. That whistle effect. You know, James, I had something occur that I didn't even imagine would happen.
What's that?
Last week I went to get a checkup. They took blood work and everything. They contacted me about 2 days later. They said, you know what? You're dehydrated. I said, what? I'm dehydrated? James, I carry a gallon of water with me every day. And I drink all of it the majority of the time except for about that much. That's more than 8 glasses.
Yes, it is.
So I said to the doctor, I said, how did that happen? He said, well, you drink sodas? I'm like, no, I don't drink sodas at all. Any other sugary beverages? I'm like, no. I drink water over 90% of the time. He said, wow. And then when I hung up with him, I said, I know what probably happened. When I buy water, this H2O, folks, it probably has lost some of its mineral or nutritious content by sitting on the shelf for a while. That's the only thing I could summarize. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm rehydrated now, by the way. But
Good.
that just took me, kind of uppercut, metaphorically speaking. You know?
Definitely.
So now imagine, I'm trying to be on my game all the time with water, and I was dehydrated, not drinking sodas and all that other craziness. What about you? You drinking all that coffee every day, you drinking all them sodas every day, and whatever else you drink, Gatorade, whatever it is, and you hardly not drinking any water, but you walking around with headaches, dizziness, feeling low energy and all of that. You know what? You probably living dehydrated and ain't even thought about it. So what I suggest you do, go get yourself checked out. Because I get myself checked out, and that's a shocker to me.
Definitely.
So what I did yesterday, I went to the health food store, and I asked them, I say, listen, what type of supplement can I have that keeps minerals in my body at my age? And they showed me the minerals that they use that you should take, along with your food and your eating. That'll help you bypass ever getting like that again. But I just wanted to bring that out today. And I won't get to my other piece yet. I'm going to let you kind of tag on that and talk about that.
Okay. I'm glad you brought up water, because that is one of the things that we started out this show with. If you go on our YouTube channel, Stop Wasting Your Time, Let's Talk About It, you will see the first video or the first couple of videos talking about water and all the different types of water and how it's important for you and your health. Today, what I want to talk about is exercise and stress. So, what are the symptoms you feel when you're stressed out? If you're stressed out.
Oh, it tries. It tries. It normally tries when I have not wrote out my plan, and then something else comes that I wasn't expecting, and I hadn't wrote out my plan. Like I tell you folks, it's important. I feel overwhelmed for a certain period of time, and then I just have to get by myself and say, hold on. I don't need to be stressing. What do I need to do different?
Right.
So that's just keeping it real. That happens at different times.
Yeah. You do that. Other people do other things, deep breathing, meditation, things like that. But when the body gets stressed, muscles tense. Sometimes you get back and neck pain. Sometimes you feel heaviness on your chest.
Mm-hmm.
These are all symptoms of stress, what your body goes through. So, again, exercise is a really effective way to release the stress in your body. It releases those endorphins that we talked about the last two shows. of the endorphins are released in your brain, which completely calms the body down, helps you relax, and relieves tension.
And the next thing I left out, it's time to go to the gym. Whenever I get at that phase, a lot of times I say, okay, everything stops. I'm going to the gym and I'll be fine when I leave the gym.
Right.
And it normally is. I rethink, the cloud is lifted, like you said, it relaxes you.
Definitely.
Continue.
So, just a couple of things that you can do to relieve stress. Deep breathing, like we talked about last show, with exercise and depression. Breathing is really good. Finding out how to meditate and do abdominal breathing, which is different from chest cavity breathing. We'll dive into a little bit more after we finish on the section on mental health. We'll talk about breathing and how it's important and how you may have been breathing wrong this whole time.
And you know what? It's funny you should say that. I had a trainer who has become my friend other than you. One day I was working out. He said, you probably should take a breath, in and then push out when you're doing your exercise. Is that how it goes?
Yes, it is.
For years I wasn't doing it exactly like that.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Yeah. I had to make that change, but I had to consciously make that change, or I would have fell back into that same habit.
Right.
But once I got that habit different, I started noticing my muscularity start changing quicker. Because I'm sending oxygen properly to my muscles at that time.
Right.
So, yeah, you can be breathing wrong. I was at one time.
Like I said, we'll be talking about it after we finish on the segment of mental health and exercise and how those affect each other.
Yeah, wonderful. Now today, I told you, I'm always going to ask you, what would my life be like if I continue like this? The word is this. If you continue doing that this, and only you know what that this is, because we are what we believe we are. Now, I came up with a way for you to remember how to locate your this. So get your pen and piece of paper. The T, tolerated. The H, hindrances. I, in life that. S, suppress your success. This. Each one of us have something that we need to work on, at least one thing. Sometimes as I grow in life, I realize there's two things that I need to work on. Example, I don't like lazy people. I have a problem with lazy people in my atmosphere. Now you might say, well, what does he mean by that? I'm going to explain it to you. I'm a type A person. When I'm asked to do something, I have to solve a problem, and people come to me on the team who don't want to pull their weight, that's a problem for me. So that's a this. So I have to work on that this to make sure I try to figure out, well, why aren't they taking initiative? Maybe they don't have training. Maybe you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have to work with my this so it won't have me feeling some kind of way while they're working on my team.
Right.
So that's just an example, a personal example. Your this might be something else. My other this, like in life and health, was sodas. That was a huge this. Popeye's fried chicken was a huge this. Not only was I losing money with all of them, it was killing my body. It was affecting me. If I had kept drinking sodas like I was drinking, I promise you, I probably would be diabetic right now. I promise you. See, folks, I'm going to make this thing real with you from my life to your ears and your hearing. We're not on here talking just to be talking, saying, hey, you need to do this, get this right. No, I'm going to tell you where I've come from. I think it makes more real, more relatable, and that you can accomplish it. Since I've been doing this cucumber challenge, I've had more questions of people publicly coming to me at the gym, as well as talking to me through Instagram. What is that? Are you only eating just cucumbers? Is that all you eat every day, cucumbers? How does that work? I say, no, I'm not just eating cucumbers. What I'm doing every month is I'm adding something new, healthy to my life. But the only way I can make it stay with consistency for my life, I eat some of it every day. It becomes a habit of being in my life. So every month, I'm going to do that with something different. Or every 2 weeks, I'm going to do a challenge to create new habits of things adding value to my life.
I'm glad that you brought that up with the cucumber challenge that you're doing. What day are you on?
Today will be 28. 28 was supposed to be yesterday, but I was so busy with other business, I didn't get to do my 28. But today, I'm going to do day 28, and before the end of the week, we will have completed the 30-day cucumber challenge. By the way, I don't like the taste of cucumbers.
So what unique things have you been doing with cucumbers to, alleviate the taste, or what creative things have you been doing? Go ahead and give us a couple of things that you've been doing with cucumbers, things that you can try at home with this cucumber challenge. You guys can follow along.
I tell you, one of them that was pretty creative among many, I made a smoothie. I actually washed up a cucumber, and I took it to where my normal smoothie place is. I said, hey, can you put my cucumber in with those wild berries or the blueberries or whatever? And they made me a nice smoothie. It actually enhances the flavor of a smoothie. I was shocked. It was beautiful. And it also changed the color to white, because cucumber is mostly white inside.
Right.
No matter what kind of color you put in there, you put that cucumber in there, it's going to turn everything white for the most part.
Huh.
But the flavor was wonderful, and it kind of tastes like a mousse.
Okay,
you know
so
how
it's real
mousse
light.
Yeah, it was light. I was really shocked. It wasn't like a regular smoothie, kind of, a little, like it was dessert.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
But other than that, I did all kind of stuff. But I just ate it raw for the most part.
Okay.
And the outside does not taste good. But I tell you what, if you can get a close-up of this, look at that chisel coming in. I mean, literally, I'm 50-some years old. It's not really normal for a 50-some-year-old to look this chiseled overall. It can be done. But I attribute to my avocado challenge, my cucumber challenge, and I'm in decision mode right now what I'm going to do the next month. But stay tuned. I'm going to continue. Do you have anything else you want to bring out to us, James?
I don't. I just want to encourage everybody that's watching, that's tuning in, to make sure you exercise. Make sure you look at the past episodes that we've had to go over exercise and mental health, exercise with depression, stress, water, all the topics that we've talked about on this show. I want you guys to rewatch these shows. Let us know what you think. Comment below. Whatever you want to hear about, whatever you have questions about, if you need accountability coach, grab your whistle. Make sure you have these tools to help you out through your journey of how to get started. Also having your journal.
Yeah.
Very important.
Having that journal. I know this one look raggedy, but that's what has brought me to this. And this. Everything I've written, I have become. I'm no better than you. You can do it. Our email list. info@stopwastingyourtime.org. info@stopwastingyourtime.org. On YouTube, Stop Wasting Your Time, let's talk about it. Go out there and check out our YouTube page and subscribe. Well, we're grateful that you tuned in today. And again, I'm Mr. 1% Unlimited Thinker.
And I'm James the Trainer.
And this is the I made a mistake. Stop wasting your time. Let's talk about it.